Hey guys, in the last video I walked you through how to access the World History course homepage. We walked through a few of the features that you see in front of you, including class content, how to look at my grade, my progress, and overdue assignments, and also how to view announcements. Now in this lesson I want to go a little more in depth into looking at how to access recordings, how to look at the plan, content, and grades on my class page. Now first, I know very important in our hearts is grades. So let's take a look at that. Like I said in the last video, of course you can always see your running grade here on the front page. But if you want to see details about what quizzes you took, what tests you took, and how you did, you can go to the Grades tab. When you click the Grades tab, at the top upper hand side you'll see your running average, and then you'll also see each unit and the grades that were taken for that unit. You'll be able to see how many points you earned and what your grade was for that assignment. So see here we have Unit 2 opening up. You will have several quizzes for Unit 2. And then here, 2.06, you'll have your first test. You do see that there are two parts to the test. So Unit Test Part 1, Unit Test Part 2. And in the next video, I'll go more into detail about the different parts of the test. Now the next section that we're going to look at is content. If I go back to my class homepage, I want to show you that there's actually two areas where I can access my content. Like I mentioned in the first video, once Unit 2 opens, you should have seen a white box appear here that said Unit 2. Once you click on that box, you're able to access the Unit 2 course information. Another area that you can access content is on the Content tab. So when I click the Content tab, it takes me to all of the content for the year. Now each unit is set to appear 1 week before the first lesson. So currently you may be able to see all of the units for the year, but you're not able to work in any of the units except Unit 2. And you see here at the top, I also see my progress. So by the end of the year, I will have completed 515 required topics. However, right now, I have not begun the course, so I'm at 0. So each time you complete a lesson, this number will go up. Now the first place I want to show you are the recordings. Whenever we have a Class Connect session, you will have a class recording to view. And I'll usually post the best recording of the day. So I can click on this tab, and what it does is it opens up a Google document. Now as your teacher, I will add the recordings to this Google document and you can go and view them whenever you wish. So like for example, after our class today, I will post a recording here. You'll be able to click on it and you'll be able to listen and view the class for that day. Okay. If I go back to my table of contents, the next thing I'll be able to look at once it gets there. Okay, so the next thing I'll be able to look at will be the syllabus, if you'd like to view that, teacher contact information, in case you need to contact me through phone or through email, and then you'll see Unit 2. Because like I said, Unit 3, you can view it, but you cannot start it until August 16th. So here you can view all the lessons for Unit 2, and you can click on which lesson that you should complete. Here was the lesson that you completed for today, World History, Day 1, August 10th, 2018. Okay. And again, here is where you can also click for Unit 2. It opens up each lesson, and you can scroll down to see the different topics that you need to cover in Unit 2, the percentage that you've covered, and you can see your progress. So on Monday, you'll come to lesson 2.01, how long is long. Okay. Now the next question you may have had is, how do I know what to work on each day? Because I know today I told you what lesson to work on. Well, that is where we're going to get into our plan. The plan is a very important feature of this home page and of all your course pages, and this should be checked very regularly. If I click on the Plan tab, it's going to take me to a calendar of assignments. It may start out as saying agenda, but I moved it over to month. Now as you can see, there are many different tabs open. This actually shows me all of the assignments that I have for all of my classes and all of the lessons that I have for each of my classes. What I like to do is I like to filter by course, and then I take a screenshot of this calendar and I use it to look at the different lessons that I have to do on each day. So for example, I could come to this drop down arrow and I could find world history and click. When I do that, you see that only world history assignments and courses are showing. Now for right now, this says no title only because the unit has not opened yet when I'm making this recording. By the time you see this recording, the unit will have opened and you'll be able to see the titles. But here it shows me what I have due for each day and what lesson to complete. So for example, on Monday, August the 13th, this will say 2.01. That is the lesson I should complete. And here this says 2.01 quiz. I know that that is due at the end of that day. So this tells you each day what you should be working on. And you'll see that we keep it a pretty full schedule. You will have a lesson to do each day, and you will be expected to do each lesson even if there's not a quiz attached to it. Because at the end of the unit, there will be a test on all of the material that you were assigned. So make sure that you do check that home page and that plan to see what you should work on and what is due for that day. All right, so that is all for this video, but in the next video I will explain to you about tests and how we have multiple parts to our test.